Dun, 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 dun. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Gotta make sure that. Wait, where's my mouse? Gotta click it. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. Kinda tired, but I want to do a small Sonic stream. I've been wanting to play Sonic Adventure for a while. Oh, message settings: voice and text, language English, text English. Okay. Gotta make sure everything's working right.
Select a character.
I'm just going to go through this as fast as I possibly can. We're not going to even attempt certain things. Like, I'm out. Also, I should notice that, like, if you checked yesterday's affiliate goal thing and see that there's one less, for some reason, it's like, when I went to double check the followers, it went, oh, you have 47. So I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta change it. Yeah.
Oh yeah! This is happening.
Yeah, it's like I was sitting there today because I'm like, I don't really want to stream. I don't really have a thing that I want to stream. And I was looking on my desktop and I'm like, I have a bunch of games on my desktop that I can play. Maybe I just pick one. Oh wait, I have that Sonic Adventure. I have Sonic Adventure. I want to replay Sonic Adventure. Let me replay Sonic Adventure. Oh no, we are going to shoot the monster.
Lock on target, men. Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless!
Our weapons are useless. We didn't even aim for the brain.
Oh yeah! This could be fun.
Our weapons are useless. Why don't we just jump on it? Also, I am using that restoration mod for this. So it's the Dreamcast version, I think, which does a couple of changes. So this is the PC version, but with like hey, you know, Dreamcast restoration stuff, which actually probably
Do some other time.
is why, like, sometimes every time I've like seen anybody stream it or do an LP of it and it's not the Dreamcast version, I kind of think about, like, did I fuck up remembering something about this game? Because I played the original Dreamcast version. I had a Dreamcast. Like, this was one of the first games I got for the Dreamcast. I played the beginning of it over and over and over again because I didn't have a VMU.
You know nothing, fool!
It's chaos, the god of destruction! And then Sonic is chilling.
Huh?
Oh god, the eyelets clip.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash.
Ah!
Tails.
I'm wondering if that stuttering of that is just the animation or they try to do it on purpose. Like, oh yeah, you know, if you stutter it like that, then of course the it makes it look like it's crashing on its own. Now, I'm not great at the game, but I'm good enough that I should be able to get through Sonic's stuff in like a couple hours. Oh, this takes me back to 1999. When I played this game the first time around. And I held up. I'm gonna tell you, this game was kind of amazing for 1999 when you had a Dreamcast. Between it and the demo, because of course you had the demo disc. Like the Dreamcast, man, having demo disc was always amazing. The fact that we don't get as many demos nowadays kind of suck as well. I mean, like, we got to the point with 360 that like, yeah, demos can happen a lot more often. But then they kind of stopped as well. I mean, like, I really haven't played any demo. Oh yeah, thanks for the host. I don't know why the sound didn't play. I need to fix that because like I think yesterday unless that was the automatic one, like some of my Streamlabs sounds did not go off. I mean, all the follows did, but like, I think the raid one didn't go off when I double checked. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Because I know it's set up.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I did it. Got one of 130 emblems. I'm not even going to attempt. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I cannot go back and change that. I should not have pressed start. Chaos Emerald, we need to go find more Chaos Emerald. Let's go to Tails Workshop. That was the cutscene. I'm still in the mode of, oh yeah, I'm playing games that like I can just skip cutscenes. Because what I've decided, because of, I didn't finish Circle of the Moon 2 last night, but all I have left to do is do that final level again and do the final boss, because I went ahead and collected all the power-up items.
If it isn't Sonic!
I'm going to decide to do that and also finish up that Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer on a certain day.
The greatest scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, whatever you say, Eggman.
Man,
I've got big plans
I have played this game too many times.
to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere. Or else!
or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force!
The hard way. Ah, shit. It's this thing. Wait, what was that noise? Egg Hornet. Come on. All systems full power.
All systems, full power! Ah!
I think this is the weird part that kind of sets like the adventure games apart from everything else. It's like all systems full power. Come on.
Systems, full power!
He's not going to get away with this.
Away with this!
I remember all the lines. But like the fact that like Sonic starts off, you start off with a boss, you go to a level, then there's another boss, unlike, you know, all the other games where it's like, you know, do 2 or 3 levels and fight a boss. Or do a level, mini boss, level, boss. I mean, this game was kind of ambitious, especially considering, like, you know,
Play with you some other time.
the time frame and, you know, the fact that Sonic Extreme, like, completely failed. Like,
wasn't
that
so
was in
hard.
development. Like, I remember hearing about Sonic Extreme, like, after it got canceled. Like,
No.
what was it, 1999, maybe? What was that?
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
I keep on hearing a dun. I'm not even sure what that was.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
What if one of my arms got really jacked?
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone tablets predicted.
I wanted to just redo that joke of like what is like
The Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds
the
in it,
the 35-year-old Coomer, and it's just like one strong arm and one weak arm.
destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos.
Oh man, if I'm playing this, I should talk about like the Archie version of this. Because years ago I went through the Archie comics. I read through all of them.
We can't let him get away
And
with
like
it, can we?
there is hilariousness with like how they retconned everything
So, it's up to us to get
of
the
just
before Eggman does, huh?
like Station Square is actually within a volcano in the middle of the ocean because a plane landed. Oh wait, no, I need a stone. And like they just built a city that was modeled after 1999 New York because of it. Is it in here or is it okay, that's Chow Garden. I don't have no time for no Chow Garden. Oh yeah, I think it's by Tails' workshop. Yeah, there it is. The Windstone! It looks like a king. Must be for something. Ah! Crap. There we go. The key is floating. Was it also this? Wait, I'm trying to remember what was in the demo. Because part of me is just like, oh yeah, you know, before I even got the game, I played through the demo. This that came with the Dreamcast, which included, what is it called? Ready to Rumble? Which was a cartoonish boxing game that had, what's his face in it? What's the guy who goes like, let's get ready to rumble? Because like,
Out of the tornado.
where that guy has trademarked that phrase and like,
On panel number 1.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
But like, he lent his voice to that game, so it's like, in this corner, I forget what the guy's name is, and it's like, it's been a while. I'm kind of like, my mind is everywhere tonight. What? But all I can think about is that, and like the main character in that game, which was, I forget what its name was. What his name was. But it's like, It was just like as soon as it's around Source, like it's time to dance, it's time to dance, and and that's all I remember out of that demo. I played a good bit. Man, I love the Dreamcast. I mean, you had fucking Sonic, you had Phantasy Star Online, you had Sonic Adventure 2, Skies of Arcadia. And can't I get up here? Oh no, it was Skies of Arcadia. Granted, Legends kind of fixed a bunch of shit with that game. At Grandia 2. There's Evolution, World of Sacred Device, which is a game that if I ever get a chance, I kind of want to play through again. Just not the Dreamcast version, or not, blah. But the Dreamcast version, not the GameCube version, because there's a GameCube version of like this, of Evolution, and it's like the first fourth of that game is the first game, and then the rest of the game is just the second game.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can probably guess. I don't know. Is it because you like it? It's because.
Yeah, not bad.
It's because you enjoy my content. That's the reason.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Nah, I get it. I've decided to go through Sonic Adventure because I feel like it, so. Oh yeah. I was talking about the Dreamcast. Man. But then everything off the Dreamcast came to the GameCube or the Xbox, so. That's a lot of plushies. Where am I supposed to go? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go to the casino. Like, I don't own a lot of anything like plushies or stuff like that. Oh wait, I have to go. No, Sonic. Hey, maybe I have to talk to someone first. Because I know the next stage is the casino. Oh yeah, I have to go get the Lightspeed Dash somewhere. That ain't it. Oh, mind. No, wait, no, okay, wait. Yeah, they go out of the casino, then we go to Ice Place, right? Damn it, I actually forgot. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, here we go. Hold the button. Yeah, there we go.
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power.
You got your Lightspeed shoes.
Release the button and you can do the Lightspeed dash.
They're
The
sponsored
Lightspeed
by
dash
soap.
lets you race toward rings at Lightspeed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Yeah, I think, like, I don't really own a lot of, like, merchandise myself. Like, the one thing that I've ever bought recently was, I own a little Freddy Freaker plushie that I decided to buy for essentially my cat to play with, or the kitten, because I figured, like, oh, she likes playing with things. She doesn't like playing with a Freddy Freaker doll. Let's see. Oh no, oh no. Damn it. I thought I could do it. Damn it. You, and then you. Camera, thank you. Need this one because it makes it faster.
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed dash.
I'm kind of glad that, I mean, Lightspeed Dash they kept in every other game, or like the future games. I'm just glad that they made it so that you can just press Y.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing
Where are
soon.
you? Alright, time to play pinball for like the next 10 minutes. Or do the other thing. Let's see, is this the Knights pinball? That's slots. You know what, let's play slots and then just go down the floor. The basement always has fun shit. Oh, I shouldn't move that. I'll just get tilt. Puh. Damn it. It's so fine. As I said, the goal is to go down into the basement. The sewers. Yeah, there we go. Damn it, that was stupid of me. Oh. Did I get all of them? I felt like I missed a couple. Nope, okay. I got them all. I just have to be extra careful while I'm doing everything down here. Of course I missed something else. Shit! Let's see if I can jump out. No, it always pushes me. Oh no. Oh no. Video game did not expect this. Okay, good. I was able to get out. Okay. Wait. Climb the ladder, Sonic. Alright. Now we can do Knights. I'm pretty sure I can do Knights. Camera, please. Oh no! I ran too fast. Now I can't get shaked. Maybe I can do the thing where... No, I'm too unskilled for this, I bet. Yeah, I'm... Maybe a little bit more. Ah! The other way, the other way. Knights! Wait. Where's Knights? I had the other thought today when I was like sitting there going, what game should I play? And I'm like, maybe I should play Knights. Because I do own the Knights game for the PC. Because they made a port a while back. But like, I'm not sure how long that would last. Let's see. I need to get that one over. No, didn't get any. Oh wait, I got a pair. I wanted a 3 of a kind. But I always liked playing this one because it always felt like... I mean, granted, you can do this over and over and over again. I would say this is the only piece of Knights content I've ever played, but technically I played that, what was it, oh! I've played, something recently. I was about to say, oh yeah, Sonic and the All-Stars Racing Transformer, I count that. One pair. Damn it. I hate this because it's neat. I get it. But every time this happens, it's like, what, 15 seconds of not being in control of anything? I never understood what's supposed to be going on at the top. Stop game. Damn it. This is the only part that I really hate. There we go. We got a pair. Look! It's Knights! At least I'll have another pair. Alright, 2 pair. Actually, it should be close to being done, period. No video game, stop. No, I don't want to go into Knights' dream place. Damn it. I think I should stop off of this table. Just for the sheer fact that, like, I got 272, I had 130 off the last one, so that gives me about 400. Which means that maybe if I time everything right, I should be able to, should, being the key operative word here, be able to spin this out. Man, this also reminds me of, Sonic 4 Episode 1, like, everything off of Episode 1, that Sonic 4 stuff, like, there were, like, 2 levels, I think they were both the second levels of the oh, it's Casino Night again, and oh, it's Labyrinth Zone again, that were just the biggest pains in the asses during its, like, initial beta run of the game. No! No, I gotta get shaken. Come here. Oh wow, no, I can jump and reach it this time.
Yes.
Took me 10 minutes. That's fine. 3. Oh, it's the ice stone for the other level. Like, yeah, and then like people got a hold of like the essentially the full game off of Xbox Live. And
Chaos Emerald.
they just showed like the entire game and everybody just went, "Oh no, this looks bad." And I do have a desire to play both of the episode 1 and 2 of Sonic 4 just to showcase how
Oh, man.
that game
What happened
ends
to
up
that
being.
emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them.
Because that was their attempt.
That guy must be desperate.
That was,
That
oh wait, it was
is
Dimps. I
our
forgot.
world. That's not
Dimps
good.
were the ones who were
We need to be
making that one, which is weird because it was like, I think Dimps did like the Sonic Advance games. But like the moment they just did it, they told them to do a cheap 3D game. It went all to shit.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Let's go. Camera. Camera, please. Camera, please. Please, camera. Oh yeah, I have to use the triggers because it's a Dreamcast game. Moody. The key is floating. Get me inside. You know what? I'm going to say some praise. I'm glad that we have an ice stage and a 3D platform, or a platform in general, in which you don't slip and slide around.
Crack through. Hang on to the icicle and jump.
I just hate this part.
Jump backwards, but don't hold on too long. You'll slip right.
Oh, go. But yeah, like the one thing I dislike is like is ice stages and get in like any kind of game where it's like, oh no, you slip and slide around. This is yeah, it's not in my backlog. I just feel like playing it again. I've beaten it so many times. That's why it's only gonna take me a couple hours to beat Sonic's. And besides, I said that it was I stream for games in my backlog and games that I want to replay again. For example, like I've streamed Bloodborne, and I told that was never in my backlog. What? Like an actual rectal cancer, or like he got butthurt about something. Because I barely pay attention to any celebrity news. Like, why should I care? Or is this gonna be one of those weird jokes that you're about to say, considering the smiley face? Oh! You know what? I think it's been a while since... No, I don't think I've watched your Sonic Adventure 1 playthrough. Oh, wait, did I? No, I know I definitely did watch, like, the other Sonics. You can't ban me here. Look, sometimes I have a very shitty memory. I can't even remember whether or not I've watched your Sonic Adventure 1 playthrough. I can remember dumb shit. I guess if I can't remember, then obviously I didn't watch it. Oh. I flew.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
So how was The Last of Us 2? Have you finished Ellie's part? Have you finally gotten to Abby?
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
What's up, Knuckles? Something bugging you? No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emerald you have, right now. What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give it your best.
Oh no.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
Knuckles, you're a dipshit.
Oh!
Ha! Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald!
That's right, fool! You made it all too easy! You practically gave them to me!
Hold it right there, creep! You can't get away with this! Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again! Me? What about you? Way to go, Knucklehead!
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds! Chaos!
Oh boy, a terrible boss fight. Just what I needed.
These are for you, my friend!
Man, I hate that he transforms into that. I wanted to have like those big old like when he has when he has 2 of them, it looks like he skipped out on leg day. He should have like 2 more emeralds should made him get leg day. Plus, I hate his stupid fish design. I hate this boss fight. I hate the fact that you have to do it 3 times in the entire game. Oh, I hate it more than Chaos 6. Because at least one of the Chaos 6 boss fights is just fishing Froggy out, and it takes like 2 seconds. Camera, please. Oh no, he's back up. Oh god, 2 more hits. Oh. Just come up. Doesn't he do the balls again in this? I have a feeling it does those balls again. Come on, just come up. This isn't even challenging, it's just long and tedious.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Okay, cool. Now, as a little kid, when I saw that Sonic Adventure was happening and I saw this, as a little kid I thought, oh, this must be how like Sonic and them get to Earth. Like they hop aboard Eggman's spaceship and Eggman goes to Earth. Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier, but it pales into comparison with the power of chaos. Adieu, till we meet again, my friends. Ha 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 ha.
Chaos. Adieu until we meet again, my friends.
I have played this game so many times, saw that line so many times. I can quote a good bit of this game for stupid reasons.
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and
We'll take the... You go on ahead. You guys go.
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of. No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
come on.
Let's get going. Unlike other people... Oh, you can play as Knuckles now. Don't care. Unlike other people, I like to engage with this content. Sonic, wait here for a second. Okay. Now, I can't stand around. I have to walk places because I can't... I'm restless. What? I wanna fly hard.
Sonic, hop in.
Boom. Yep, I always like that. The animation for Tails is like the tornado to start off with, it just like starts. Because all they did was like, I think they probably just swapped. Oh no! Oh no! I think if I sit here, technically you cannot get hit by anything. But I started moving the stuff up and down, and it's not inverted, and I'm like, oh no. But yeah, if I think if I hold down this one, you can pretty much not engage with the game. But I don't care. I kind of like engaging with this content. I mean, it's kind of boring. But hey, they were trying to do new things. They were trying to do a bunch of cool things and unique and like, hey, let's make, you know, Tails has a airplane. He can do the airplane stuff. You know, I just had a thought of, like, I miss Star Fox. And then I just had the other thought that pops in my head. It's like, oh yeah, there's that, that Kickstarter game that got met. I forget what it was called, X Zodiac or EX Zodiac. Which is just Star Fox, and I really should, like, check that out.
We did it! Way to go, Tails!
We did it! Oh god, look at Sonic's model. Get ready! Fire! Ow! Okay. Hey, does anybody like stock sounds from Donkey Kong? I like stock sounds from Donkey Kong.
Tails?
And the reason I say that, every time I've ever heard that scene, all I can think about is when Donkey Kong falls in, like, the arcade game.
You're not who
Dun,
I
dun,
was
dun.
before. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
I wonder if he's... That girl saw a hedgehog fall from the sky and did nothing. Now, if I remember correctly, I need to go into... Yep.
Long time no see.
Amy! I don't care about you, Amy.
Anyway, listen, this birdie seems to be
You're like
so you
9 years old in that Sonic CD. Now you're like very much older.
if you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
Okay, now you can play with Amy. I mean, play as Amy. Please do not play with Amy.
No trains are currently in service.
Oh yeah, you can't go that way. You can't go to the Mystic Ruins because trains are on... People are on strike. I'm gonna go here. And then we go to Twinkle Park. Oh no, the screen flashed red. What the hell does that mean?
Look, Eggman's robot's on the loose.
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Ah!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
It says, you come get in free. Let's go.
Now, with the qualifier of cute,
Me? Wait. Oh man.
I'm just saying, like,
That girl.
instead of just couples getting free, it's like, well, you have to be cute. Like, what determines that? I mean, like, I'm not into, like, anthropomorphic animals, so, like, how do you determine whether or not those things are cute? Or is it because they are animals that they're automatically cute? Nope, get in, Sonic! Let's see. Oh shit. A button is the speed. Oh no, my first F. Alright, come on, hop in, Sonic. There we go. It's time to zoom! Woohoo! This is kind of boring. Good thing it's almost over. Yay, this segment is done. Now for the part of this, you know, level I kind of hate. I really kind of dislike this entire segment. Mostly because it requires some, like, platforming. And what I mean by platform, I mean like just like, oh, you gotta do some platforming in which you can't fall down. In a 3D Sonic game, that's always fun. And you have to start all the way back into shit. Oh no. I didn't get that much. Oh no. Yes, this segment. Because you can fuck up on this segment and just like, no. You have to reset. No, like, buttons not wanting to be pressed. Thanks, Xbox One controller. Thanks, me forgetting how to move the camera. Oh yeah, I think this way is the typical way anyways. Yes, this place I hate. Because you can just fall down and you have to redo a whole bunch of shit all over again. I hate it. I hate it, man. Oh, wait. Level over. I thought there was more to this level. Maybe I'm just thinking about, Radical Highway.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. 6.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh no, where could Amy have gone?
I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her. I'd better catch her before it does.
Wherever could they be? Let's see. Twinkle Park, you have to go out this way. Hey look, an ID card. Hey look, the camera. Let's see, it landed right here. An employee card, I can get into that building right over here. Come on. Speed Highway. I think the one thing that I still like about, like, Sonic Adventure is they still tried to keep the ability to have different paths through the level.
Here we go.
Like, oh, I just fell, you know, but hey, there was a place up there in which... Which, you know, this path is obviously completely different than the other path. It feels, which, you know, I can't say the exact same thing about Sonic Forces. Oh no. Even though, like, I could also sit back and say, like, well, you know, this game has bad camera. But I can't completely just go, well, you know. I can't totally fault it. I mean, it was 1999. And what other game is kind of like this? I mean, closest you can get to like a platformer like Sonic, I guess, is certain is like the chase areas in like Crash Bandicoot. Oh yeah, you know what? That's another thing I should like play on the channel. I don't know, I miss. Oh no, that was bad. Like I do have the Insane trilogy for the Switch. And I do love that game. Hello. I will also apologize if it takes me a while to notice chat because of... For some reason, Sonic Adventure decided to only show up on my second monitor, so I had to, like, set up Streamlabs OBS on the other one. And I actually have to crane my head a lot more to see it. Because the way it's set up on my computer, normally I have the left monitor and the right monitor, and usually I play my games on my right monitor. That would be the main monitor. And Streamlabs OBS would be full screen on the left, and chat is on the left or the right side of that screen. But like when you switch it around, it just takes me a lot more to look over and see, oh yeah, this person said something. Yeah, if it's... I'll be honest, I think part of it has always been, like, Sega throws the baby out with the bathwater. Like, I'm one of those freaks, I kind of like Sonic Lost World. I think Sonic Lost World actually kind of works. I think its control scheme kind of works. Because with the whole triggers and like having a trigger to go faster than what you would typically need. Because Sonic in this game builds up a good bit of momentum. Like at the start.
Oh man, where can she be?
But then again, a lot of it is also the camera.
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
I think the closest I've ever came to loving a 3D Sonic game are the has been Generation. I've played that. I enjoyed that game. I put in so many hours into Generations. And Unleashed. I like the Sonic levels in Unleashed. Which is why I'm kind of hoping one of two things are going to happen. Number one, Sega ports Unleashed to the PC. Yeah, Generations 50-50. I like some of the levels in Sonic. Like, some of them are super short. I hate the medallion system.
Hey, what's happening here?
But at the same time, I'm like... I haven't done Sonic and Black Knight, but I have done, what was the Secret Rings? But it's been years. But, like, I'm hoping that either A, Unleashed gets a PC port, which you would then have mods to do things. That you could mod out, like, the medallions. And just have people, like, beat certain levels. Or two, the PS5 gets backwards compatibility with PS3 games. And not only backwards compatibility, but like it gets enhanced to, 60 frames a second. I would enjoy that a lot. Because that's the other problem of Unleashed is that, like, Werehog stages, they don't sit at 60.
This is the ancient light.
Oh, you mean Forces. Wait, the make your own Sonic? Yeah, if you're talking about Forces. I hate Forces. I despise Forces. Forces is... I think I went through it. Went through it recently. I think it took me like 2-3 hours. And unlike Generations, which I'll replay over and over again, there's not a single level in Forces that I want to replay. like I will replay both classic Sonic and modern Sonic levels in Generations. Even some of the less, good ones. But Forces is just... I don't know why. I've seen a couple people like defend Forces, and I kind of just wonder what's wrong with their heads. I mean, I can sit back and say it's not the worst. Like, it's not 06 and, like, 06 is bad and full of glitches. Forces does not have as nearly as much glitches. But I'd rather play 06 again than touch Forces again. Oh yeah, no, it's... I like 2. Like, one of the reasons why I picked up Phantasy Star Online was because of the demo that of Sonic Adventure 2 that it came with. And then, which was great, because I got a demo, and then I got a game that made me just love, like, stupid online RPGs. Granted, when I played Phantasy Star, it was like... It was, I never played it online. I just, I only had dial-up back then, and even then, my parents would probably never have allowed me to, like, set up the stuff. Oh, no. That was stupid of me. See, I don't remember a lot from Sonic Heroes. Outside of the best way to, like... You go through all 4 campaigns, and then what you do is you take, Team Rose's, You use Team Rose, and you just, like, get all the Chaos Emeralds off of Team Rose, because the levels are short, and you don't have to really do as much. And it has been a long time since I played Heroes, so, like, I'm probably up for, like, replaying that game at some point in time. I mean, do I still own... I mean, I still have my GameCube. I can still set up my GameCube. I just don't remember if I still have Heroes or not for the GameCube. And the other thing is like, if I ever do, like, GameCube games... I really need to set up a good, capture device for that. Since all I have is, like, an Elgato with an HDMI port. And I know there's, like, different, ways of getting better footage out of a GameCube than just using, like, a cheaper, old, capture card. Yeah, like, okay, so... I don't fully fault, like, a lot of Sonic Heroes issues. Like, part of it is, a lot of it had to do with the fact that they wanted a PS2, or... Either Sega or Sammy wanted a PS2 port, when originally it was supposed to only come out for the GameCube and the Xbox, because... A lot of developers in at Sega did not like Sony for basically causing the failure of the Dreamcast. But Sony gave them a bunch of money, and then, like, no, you got to restart. You got to restart the project because the PS2 cannot handle the game, because the PS2 is actually less powerful than the GameCube and the Xbox. And, so a lot of the faults of that game are just make a PS2 version. No, we're not going to, delay it as far back as you need it. I don't know how I got through Sonic or Shadow the Hedgehog. I really don't know how I got through that game. Because I did all the endings of the 128 technical endings that you can get because of each path. But I did get enough to unlock the final ending. And that one was... I kind of understand the point they were trying to go for, because it's like because they wanted replayability, right? Which I understand, because, you know, Sonic games are meant to be replayed over and over again. You know, levels are meant to be replayed over and over again. That's why they're so short, which is why I never fault any of the games for being 3 hours long or 4 hours long. Because the purpose isn't to have an 8, 12, 13, 14-hour game. The point is to have a 2 to 3 hour game that you'll replay over and over again, because the game is fun to replay over and over again. But like with Shadow, it's like, no, you have to go through it over and over again, because, you know, that's how you unlock the true ending. Man, I can only remember a couple levels from that entire game. One of it being, of course, the first level where it's a city. Oh no, now some of it's coming back to me. There's the city level, and then there's also the level with that's kind of like Pumpkin Hill, but not Pumpkin Hill.
I'm ready. Transformation mode.
It's like a haunted house, maybe. And then I think there was the prison level as well, where you're helping the Chaotix or Charmy or somebody. But that's all I remember from it. And then there's the hilariousness of like the Archie comics before they got canceled, like after the their reboot, you know, with the Mega Man stuff, where it's like, okay, we're basically gonna bring back the Black Arms, and we're gonna give Shadow an edgy rival as well, called Eclipse the Dark Edge. Which was a dumb little comic point. Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a minute so I can read that. Like, I have to deal with the game. Oh wait, I'm at this. I can probably read it. Study being on our goal and achieve in terms of broad sweep modes and taxes being nitty gritty on time. Versus on the ground execution, individual levels were bad, but the overall game was. Wait, did I beat this? No, okay, I haven't. I mean, the premise isn't that bad. It's just like, damn it, am I not hitting it right? Thought I can just spam this, but I guess not. There we go. I mean, I'm willing to go back to like a lot of Sonic games, especially that 6th gen era, like post adventure, pre, like really, let's say generations.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no
Because
water here in this
I mean, that was mostly my teen years playing Sonic, where. Granted, like even during those teen years, I bought the Sonic Genesis collection. Whatever, not Sonic Genesis.
No time to
It's not Gems, it's Mega Collection. And I actually still have Mega Collection. And that was the first time I beat like any of those 2D Sonic games. I forgot it had vehicles. I remember the guns, but I didn't remember it had vehicles.
Ideas, you fools! You haven't seen the power this vessel really has. Get a load of this.
He said the line. You know what? This looks good running at like 60. I kind of enjoy it.
It's changed shape. Did you see that?
I mean, it looks 60.
It's hard. This makes it
And then you have the facial animations that are like
Hate it when he does
10
this.
seconds later.
I bet
Rap, rap.
expecting this. The only way
As dumb as the expressions are, I love
to
them.
find out if you can figure this one out.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Bring it on.
Man, I have the desire to kind of like play
This
through
must
Sonic
be the
Hero.
way to the sky deck.
Every time he turns around like that, I have never seen a playthrough in which Sonic comes up to this and doesn't turn around as soon as you hit that. Whoa! Oh no, the camera. Camera, please. Yeah. Yeah, no. Weirdly enough, I as I'm going back through this, they just put checkpoints in a lot of places. And like as a kid, it's like, oh, you know, maybe it was like, oh yeah, that's good. Because like just that place alone had like 2 checkpoints. Come on. There we go. I had no depth perception on that. I'm gonna blame input lag. Input lag happened. Drop inputs. Oh wait, it's not there. Oh no, I don't get that anymore. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Yeah, they put a lot of checkpoints in this game. Nope. Come on, I wanted to... Oh, God. And I kind of get it. Like, you never know. At some point in time, the game can just screw up. It's almost like they know what they did. But the game had to come out for launch. Oh, no. There we go. Oh! Okay, well that's fine. I can just climb up. Guess you can just bullshit in this game. Wait! Okay, there we go.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When the ship increases speed, hang on to something.
Let's see if I can do this as fast as I normally could. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go over here. Checkpoint! Oh no. Shit. That teaches me to home attack. Ugh. This reminds me of that last Halo 3 level, where like everything just starts shitting itself. Well, that's done. Oh no! Because one of the fun parts of that, like the last bit of Halo 3, is when you're just driving the Warthog, escaping from the installation, like blowing up, and like all the platforms are like falling apart. Ah. Oh yeah, I have to. Oh no. And then the level turns up, but if I speed fast enough, it'll be fine. Damn, I'm almost done with Sonic's level. Let's see. There's still the 5 with E102, the 5 with the Chaos, the 2 other levels, and then that. Damn. It's gonna be under 2 hours.
Is that it?
I thought it'd be like at least
But
2.5.
let's check the bridge.
A little bit more than 2. Bridge, go up here. Then again, I know what I'm doing. Give me the bird.
Ha! They're too late.
Not the birdie.
It had a Chaos Emerald. Oh wait, no, spoilers.
Chaos Emerald. No way.
Where did it hit it? I don't know.
All of you, this is all I really need. Gamma!
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
My wish is to... I want you to kill this hedgehog. I know they mean for him to have the hover thing at this point,
What you've got!
Aye, aye, sir.
but having him like come down and his leg or his feet are like flapping is hilarious. Wait, what's that helicopter doing? No. Whoop 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 whoop. Oh, done. None of these fights are even that hard. I'm wondering how much of that is just like... I am playing with the Dreamcast restoration thing, which the one thing that I felt crazy about is about to come up. Well, no, it actually will be after the next boss fight, technically, I think.
No. This robot is my friend. He helped me.
I felt like I was going crazy, misremembering something,
Hey, whatever you
and it just turns out like, no, I wasn't misremembering it. In the Dreamcast version, you'll see an FMV play, of this ship going down, and then people like your character escaping. But it's just not in the GameCube DX versions.
Get out of here.
And then, like, when I went to play the DX version, I was like, did I misremember this? Did I dream this up? And every time I've ever seen anybody play, they've always been playing the DX version. You can now play as E102.
If I'm to continue, I need to change this ship back to its original
It's just
shape.
like, it's always the FMV, but you
must
never
be a
see the
switch
characters
somewhere on
leave.
the
And I'm
bridge.
like, am I crazy?
Gotta find it now.
And I found out years later, no, you're not crazy. There's also like other things that I kind of misremember. Or I felt like I misremembered. Look. There we go.
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
Oh man, the monorail.
Oh no! Not again!
I almost wonder what Chaos 3 and Chaos 5 would look like.
Be the same beast?
Oh yes, attack Sonic.
Like, I'm wondering if there's concept art of it.
I must say, Froggy.
If he's your friend, I'll help you.
Because it goes from a humanoid to a humanoid with one jacked arm, then two jacked arms, then a fish, then this weird frog thing, and then the serpent lizard.
I will. You're no match for Chaos, even though he's not perfected yet.
I even found his tail!
Destroy them all immediately.
Froggy! Shake it, baby! Nah, all I can think about is like, oh yeah, you know, John St. John, voice is big. Come on, throw the things. There they are. Okay.
No way. I can't believe this.
No way, I can't believe this.
No way. I can't believe this.
Man, this one even takes less time than, like, Chaos 4. Why is Chaos 4 so bad?
No way. I can't believe this.
Let's see, can I get it? No. I fucked that up. Hold on. Let's get some rings in a safe spot. Oh no! That was bad. Okay. No, I don't want you to shake it! Oh, that was dumb. It didn't. Please, video game. Oh yeah, I have to hit the mouth. That's why. It's like every other time. Oh, there we go.
No way. I can't believe this.
It has less health than Chaos 4. It has less, you know. You can go faster than Chaos 4. Chaos 4 just sucks. You can now play as Bert the Cat. Robotnik, your plans are finished.
Sonic! Hey there, Knuckles.
How did you get here?
I thought you got lost or something.
Until we meet again, Sonic.
Stop! Come back here!
We need 3 angles of that. Oh yeah, we don't get an FMV on Sonics. We just get it with Tails, Amy, E102, Big, Knuckles.
Where's this?
Oh, hey, you haven't been here, Sonic. It's the Mystic Ruins. See? Those are ruins, and they're mystic. They opened up. Hmm? The tutorial light? What are you doing here?
That light. I think it's trying to show me something.
Okie dokie. You can now play. Oh yeah, no, it does say you can now play with. That. Not you can play as. You can play with Big. Ooh. This is truly where my fucking, where I'll truly die a lot. Because unlike the first several levels of the game where I'm like, where I've had an easy time because as a little, oh no. Like that. Unlike the first several levels where I've replayed over and over again because I didn't have a VMU until like maybe a month into like the Dreamcast. I never played these levels as much. So all my skill vanishes off of this. Damn. As shown. As shown by me ramming into things over and over again. There we go. No, game, you're not doing that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, this segment. Raise the water level, ride the serpent, get pushed everywhere because, you know, how movement works within this game. Video game. Raise the water level again. Get scared at every last bit. Let's see. 2. 1 more. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I can do this. Of course, the game is still going, so I probably missed the serpent. Yep. Yeah. What if we made a serpent that runs around in circles? Okay, can we program it well enough so that the player doesn't slide everywhere? Nah. Okay, keep it in. JPEGs!
Use the mirror to help guide you.
There we go. Who needs mirrors when you have... Oh, wait. When you can just bullshit your way through. Oh no. Come on. Oh yeah, this is the stupid part. Oh god. I don't know why then they give you the electric shield and then like, oh yeah, you need a light speed dash. Because those never work out well enough. Are we at the point where... Okay, no, we're at the boulder. Man, rubber band much? The game did not like me doing that. Okay, move on, move on. No, camera! Wait, did I get in there without, like, the... No?
Use the switch to light up the wall panels. You can walk on those panels when lit.
2. This is the other part of the level I hate, the wall panel segment. No! There we go. I like the concept of this. It's like, oh yeah, run on walls. That's what something that Sonic should do. Makes sense. It's also a pain in the ass. Yeah, no, it is definitely. I mean, granted, you know, they're trying stuff out for the first time in this game. A lot of concepts they perfected in SA2.
Yes.
Oh, that's the end of the level.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's the best part. In fact, the ability to sit back and press the Y button and just go was probably my favorite part of that. Like,
Whoa, what's this?
and of course we'll never get that. Well, wait.
A mural.
I'm trying to think. If they used it in Forces, because I know at least in Generations you had the Lightspeed Dash. But, like, Lost World, I just get reminded of Lost World, and I remembered that, oh yeah, the Lightspeed Dash thing was tied to a wisp.
What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
Colors is good. Colors is more or less like you have nice fast stages and then you have some of the 2D stages. The wisps are kind of iffy. Like, they're unique in certain ways and they're supposed to break up gameplay enough. I just dislike the fact that they use wisps a lot more often. Let's see. Well, there's Sonic 4. Sonic 4 was a horribly broken game. There's a part of me that just wants to replay Sonic 4. Both episodes.
I don't think I'm dreaming here.
Oh, I just saw the crack in the skyline. Yeah, I can see the seam in the skyline. In the skybox.
Eggman!
Look. There it is.
What's he doing here? Well, never mind. This time I'll get him good.
Yeah, look at it. You wouldn't see that on a CRT. Because, you know, at that point in time. Load? Okay. There's Mecha Sonic and Metal Sonic. Let's see if I remember how to do this again. It has been a while, so let's see. That lights up the other two. I think they always light up next to each other, yeah. So if I do that, do this, this, no. Okay. Do that, and then we do this and this. Man, right now, all I'm trying to think of is, like, the Archie, when the Archie comics, like, adapted this game. And the only two things I could think of is, cat racism, where, like, the cats and the echidnas hated each other, and there was, like, fun things with that. And Station Square being in the volcano. Oh, you were thinking of Sonic Boom. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Sonic Boom is his own separate thing. I do have a Wii U. It is, let's say, available to, I don't know, let's say, acquisition certain games. No, they have not. None of, hell, I'm mad that, like, they were going through all these Sonic games and they were trying to go in, like, order. But then they still played Forces. But they never have touched Mania. You know, the good one. But yeah, you know, if you broach that conversation, that would be great. Like, have them, like... Because, I mean, they tried beating Heroes. I know that much. And then they eventually gave up. I know if they've beaten 06. They still need to touch Unleashed. They have not played Unleashed. Either one of the... Any of the Wii ones. They've never touched Generations. And, nor like Sonic 4 or, man. Did they? I thought they had... I think Shadow the Hedgehog was the one that they were going to try to play next. But yeah, they really should. I kind of wanted them to do that. I mean, Dev was in the chat earlier and he was, like, making fun of me because being honest, I watched them play Sonic 1 through 3. I got mad at them with CD. They were right there at the end. That last boss is not hard at all. It is... Every single CD boss is a bloody gimmick. But, like, Dave died, and then they gave up, even though they were right there at the end. You could have beaten Sonic CD. Ah, shit. Who cares? I got 25 fucking lives. Jesus Christ, as a kid, I don't even remember get even... Oh no, this is gonna be bad. And then, like, with, 3, I basically had to tell them, if you're gonna do 3 and Knuckles. And then, nobody listens to me, because they don't listen to me half the time. And then, eventually, because of how things worked out with, Knuckles, they did do 3 and Knuckles, like they did. But they couldn't get all the 7 Chaos Emeralds because I guess they just... I don't know how, but they faltered on that. They can't see the genius that is blue spheres. So it's always hilarious to me that, like, what is it, Doomsday Zone? They had to use a cheat, and then the real ending never actually played. I kind of forgot, I didn't watch them play Sonic Adventure 1. It was the thing. I think I saw episodes because Dev was coming in talking about how Pierce Brosnan had cancer, and I'm like, what? Wait, am I supposed to... I forgot. Yeah, no, it's just go forward. Oh no, the Tails doll! It's spooky. Oh, wait. No, no, no! Actually, I might have fucked this up. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Been watching them because I've been friends with Camera Lady.
Yeah, not bad.
She's the one who basically went, yeah, we're starting an anime review thing with Dave, and then Dev came on a little bit while later. And then he started LPing. And then, like, that has been the entirety of it. And granted, I've watched them less and less and less. Like, I only catch bits and pieces now of even their stream. Oh man, you can tell how low poly that model is. Yeah.
Hold it right there, Eggman.
Oh man, it's gonna be right at 2 hours, isn't it? Because I know I'm gonna falter on this one like 2 or 3 times. Oh, I openly mock both of them. Like,
Get a load of this. Get a load of
and there's there's a good reason why. Like, Dev is, well, he's gonna come back and see something I say about him about this one. He can be stupid as well as Dave can. I won't even sit back and say here that I'm a very good video game player, but like sometimes you just sit there and you go, Dev, just do this one thing. What was it? What was it that I was telling him? He was playing something, and I went, Dev, just do this. Oh, now I remember. It was Sword and Shield. He was being stupid and he was trying to grind out experience levels with just out with wild Pokemon, and I'm like, Dev, just do the raid battles. And then he's just being indignant all that time about, well, why are you doing it? You know, we didn't get any. And then like, it's like, I didn't earn any experience with this. And I'm like, Dev, the candies. And then as soon as he uses one candy, it's like, oh yeah, 2 levels.
It's no use. Give up. See if you can make it through here.
I like mocking both. Like, I can mock Dev for, like, incompetencies. Like, I know technical difficulties can happen. You know, technology is fucking bullshit half the fucking time.
It's no way. I can't believe.
But at the same point in time, like, Dave will blame the game more often than Dev will. I mean, even when I sit back and say, oh shit, video game, I'm like, oh no, I did that too early. Okay, wait for the second one. There we go. One more.
He's not gonna get away with this.
And this.
No use. Give up. No way. I can't believe this.
Watch out! He's up to something.
Oh, come on. There it is. Oh no! Wait! I thought I was gonna aim for that one! Okay, that is actually my fault. I should have just stayed where I was. Because I know how that boss works. He targets the platform you're on. Oh shit, I should actually collect rings.
See if you can make it. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Take this. Get a load of this.
In a way, yeah, Dev kind of has that personality. He can be a little bit abrasive sometimes. At least, judging by every interaction that I've seen with him on, like, his, streams. I mean, the few conversations I do have with him, like, over DMs are... Granted, I don't really talk that often to people over DMs, in general. But, like, he's at least nice enough in DMs. Like, Dev is a shitposter, in general. Oh yeah, no. I can understand that. This boss, like, as a kid, I died to him too many times. But I'm at the point, like, in my life, like, I knew about the whole, like, oh yeah, he does that thing at the very end, and, like, you know, breaks up the platform. I was expecting that, but, like, the game tricked me into thinking that he's actually was targeting the farther platform. I know he's a 40-year-old man. He's also will survive us all, apparently. Since he has outlasted bankruptcy somehow. Man spent, what was it, $30,000 on a WWE Gotcha game. Was going bankrupt. And actually successfully argued bankruptcy. Okay, now I can move. There we go.
Hey, I'll play with you
You know what? Yes. Except the only difference is that I don't think we'll ever catch Dave, like, on camera scratching his leg it was the excuse, wasn't it? Scratching his leg with no audio. Or another time, scratching his leg but with no video and audio. Or no video but audio. The fact that DSP has survived, has outlasted goddamn, like, YouTubers, still, like, surprises me to this day. I used to watch the Super Best Friends, and, like, they started after DSP, and they lasted until, like, a couple years ago. Oh, you mean the whole Channel Awesome stuff? I remember portions of it. Like, the biggest thing out of that entire thing is completely the whole Drew Wario thing, where, Christ, like, that retroactively ruined everything. Like, finding out that Drew Wario groomed people. Like, you had people, like, the amount of people who came out and kind of confirmed that kind of shit. Like, even Iron Liz, who was on Dev's, she was on Dumping with Scrump with them. And it was at that moment because it was a lot of, you know, confirmation about shit that we've heard about beforehand. Like, I remember back when, I'm trying to remember what their names was, but me and camera lady Nicole, like we kind of watched some of the not necessarily Nostalgia Critic. She's the one who got me into Spoonie for a bit because of the FF8 review, but there was a moment of, like, towards, like, between Kick-Assia and Suburban Nights, that we kind of fell off the whole Channel Awesome bandwagon. But there was a site, and I can't remember its name, what it was called. I remember following, I think it's Jerpy, who helped run this site that was making fun of that stuff. But, like, a lot of the rumors, like, that Iron Liz kind of was the stuff that Iron Liz was talking about was some of the stuff that, like, this one site was like, yeah, no, kept on reporting on. And I just remember that, and then, like, as soon as Iron Liz came on and all this changed the channel, and yeah, no, these people, like, are taking advantage, which I understand, like, that would happen, especially when you have massive mismanagement. Just the fact that, oh man, I forgot Driftfax. But, like, the moment it's like, everybody's trying to figure out who's the person who's grooming people? Well, I mean, everybody has that kind of thing of, I mean, even Dave and Dev have brought up, like, they applied to Channel Awesome, they got rejected, they did Reviewtopia, and then, like, a few years later, they applied it again when Channel Awesome wasn't, like, as big, and of course they you know, got accepted, but they didn't join. But yeah, I can see them, like, of course, doing that type of thing. Then again, like, you know, there was always weird. I really have a distrust of, like, certain YouTubers in general. Like, in a weird way, as much as, like, you know, proof and evidence, there's a part of me that's, like, instinctively goes, if I hear somebody, like, there's a good chance that, like, maybe what's being said is true. Unless, you know, especially when you have receipts, or especially when the, you know, person comes out and admits, yeah, no, that kind of happened. But like the whole, I don't know why I'm going with this with the change of channel thing. Like, there's a part where I kind of sit there and I go, you know, I put so little faith into people who put on a certain persona of like wholesomeness. The uwu boys, the soft boys, because those are the guys who usually behind doors might be less than soft. But the whole Jew Wario thing, even posthumously, like I cannot go back and like I've rewatched all 3 of those Channel Awesome movies because another YouTube channel that I subscribe to, Gigaboots, they do this thing called Cursed Content Club, where they watch a movie and they would do commentary. And the very first Cursed Content Club was Kick-Assia, and then they went straight from Kick-Assia to Suburban Nights, and then eventually they did whatever that other one was called. Yeah. And every time I've watched it, I was like, God. Every time I see Jew Wario there and like him, you know, it just retroactively ruins everything. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, like like the whole. And with that latter one, I understand, like, the social game. Because on one hand, you know, playing the social game, you know, it's networking and things like that. But then there's also, like, people who aim to just collect clout. Like that guy who recently got, like, he didn't get Me Too, technically. He just got... Everything came out about this one Twitter user who worked for, I think it was called Final Weapon. Yeah, resources are power, and power, I'll be honest, power can corrupt. The only thing to keep people with power in check is to have, what was it? Oh my god, I forgot the word that I was about to say. Credit? No. It's to keep them in check. And the problem that I always have is like, you know, yeah, accountability, that's what it was. Accountability. That's why I was trying to think of the word, and I don't know why my brain farted. There's just so many people. I have a feeling it's a lot of like no accountability. Alright, let's see. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go through Tails this. This should take like half the time. Yeah, no, actually I do agree with that. Like,
All systems go.
accountability is the entire issue, and I think that's the reason why things continue to become shitty as they are, because I mean, the best way of holding somebody accountable is elections. You know, the moment their next election comes up, you're supposed to go, okay, you know, did you do what we said, what you should be doing? Yes, no. Well, if you didn't, you know, fuck you, I'm voting for the other person. But then you have shit like, oh hell, I'll even bring it up, like the DNC. They'll sit back and go, no, we're gonna sue, we're a corporation, and we don't have to play by our own rules. And that's why we can fuck over certain people. And nobody can hold them accountable because they get to determine the rules of their own primary. And then really it's the general election that, like, you know, really matters. That's the one that's quote unquote more protected.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not
I'm rambling at this
You can always
point.
borrow my plane, the Tornado. If
I never really have coherent thoughts while streaming.
But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out the
But in all honesty, like, I think a lot of it is, like, we don't have accountability with a lot of our...
I was lucky to find
with people on YouTube and people who hold, like, you know, even the smallest amount of power.
my plane.
It's like, hey, don't do this.
Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
Yeah, in a way, I understand that. Because, like, first past post means that you really reduces everything to a more of a two-party system. And being honest, this upcoming election, I really have no desire to vote Democrat.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
It's like, I have very little reason to vote for Trump. I have very little reason to vote for, you know, Biden. I might do the exact same thing I did with,
If it isn't
with the primary, because technically I voted in the primary via mail-in. And I sat there and I looked down the list and I went,
The most cunning scientific genius in the
even though they're out, fuck it.
yeah, right.
I'm gonna put Tulsi. I really don't want wars anymore. That's,
to put it to work.
I mean, you know,
That usually means trouble coming.
I couldn't put my heart into voting for Bernie, so I put Tulsi. Even though she was out, and by the time, hell, the Georgia primary was out, fucking, Biden was, you know, the front runner. Yeah. I mean, in a weird way, the way I've seen it is like, I don't think any kind of founding father could have, like, known how this country would have shaped up 100 years, 200 years, you know, past when it was founded. Like, I don't think they could have ever seen, you know, massive metropolitan cities. I don't think they could have seen, you know,
All systems, full power. He's not gonna get away with this.
you know, where that's where most people end up living is, you know, within these gigantic, huge cities. Oh no, I fucked this up. I'm actually trying to figure out where I was going with this, because there was a moment of second I was like, there was something about power.
All systems, full power.
There was something about power. It's like, oh, now I remember. Like, on one hand, oh yeah, now I remember, because I kept on thinking about this, especially when it came down to, like, even the stuff that was going on. I don't think the founding fathers would have expected about, like, a bunch of metropolises and stuff like that, or a world where, in a weird way, you need so much, like, both capital or resources and whatnot, and, you know, people working together as, you know, big corporations and stuff like that. Because all that means is more and more and more and more power versus, you know, let's say the tiny town I live in. Like, I live in a town that I think the population might be 800 people. Luckily enough, it's a rural area. I think, you know, luckily enough, my county has an ISP that...
That was just too easy.
that only serves like 3 small counties, and they offer fiber.
Hey, he snagged it.
But like, okay, so that noise is part of the game.
Chaos.
But like, you have all these big, you know, institutions and whatnot, and like they collect all the power versus like, you know, a lot smaller type of a thing, or much smaller community that probably has less power. But at the same point in time, the smaller community can get probably more things done within of its community. People can feel like they're making a change within their small community. You can't really do that with like a big metropolitan city, because there's so much money and whatnot that just gets invested. I mean, I look at all those protests. I look at Atlanta, and like they have, you know, they have their own police. They have their giant police union. There's a lot of money and power right there to keep things going as what they wanted to go. You know, that's why shit gets fucked over there. But
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
about
Let that monster get any bigger. It could
the nearest, I won't say the actual distance, because I really don't want people to find out where I live right now.
Emerald, right? So what
But the nearest city to me now is Augusta. And I sat there and I looked at it in newspapers, like when the protests were getting big, and like it was nothing but peaceful protests. Like no issues, nothing like that. And I go look, and it's like, well, part of that is because they don't have technically a police force. They just use their county sheriff, which is an elected official, technically. Deputies are hired by the sheriff, but the sheriff is elected. Versus police, which are police commissioners, are typically hired by city councils, and so therefore the power is more geared towards. While you would sit back and say the power is there for the elected officials, it's less. You know, the average person doesn't have as much of a say. I don't know. Once again, I'm rambling. I can't go get a good coherent thought. So in one way, it's like here's a force that basically has accountability built right into it because you elect, because of they require being an election versus police, which they get hired based upon whatever the whims of the city council might be, or the county, because I know there's certain counties with police forces instead of sheriffs. Alright. Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
The train headed for Station Square
Okay,
will
right.
be departing soon.
Another club.
Come on, Tails! Hey, hey, hey! You made it! See you later, Tails!
Oh no, Sonic took my rings.
Hey, Tails!
That wasn't too bad. What's that?
Democracy.
The Chaos Emerald!
You know what? Yeah, I can actually see it. Like, I forget. Look, I mean, being honest, yeah. I mean, everything is, you know, at the whims of at the whims of the rich. Because it's always funny to me because I know some people talk about, like, the French Revolution, like, you know, the guillotine and stuff like that. And all I can think about, like, with the French Revolution is that was, like,
Eggman got one of them.
merchant class wanting power from
He must
the
be getting desperate.
nobility class, from the royalty, the monarch. They want to get rid of the monarch and basically establish them as the power. Which is always the funny part of like the whole bourgeoisie thing that I keep on seeing like communists talk about. Because in a weird way, like to me, the bourgeoisie is the middle class,
The train headed
or what is supposed to have been the middle class. You know, they're the merchants and whatnot. They're supposed to be. They're not nobility, but they weren't the peasants. But now it just became like, well, more or less business owners. I mean, you know, everybody's at the hands of like whatever the rich say, whatever, because that's power. I mean, granted, like I even think about it, like a lot of like the wealth of a business owner is essentially their stock. And that wealth can go away at any moment's time, along with their power.
Let's get going. You made it. Wait. Hey, Tails.
Really, I shouldn't be talking about politics at 1:30 in the morning.
Watch out.
Especially when I don't have my collective thoughts.
You made it. Come on. Hey, Tails. See you later, Tails.
Being honest, I think it's a weird way of them trying to take over. On one hand, I think it might just be them, like, bigger businesses, and I know this is kind of a weird theory, but, like, at what point would you think the, like, disabling, like, say, the police wouldn't give rise to, like, private policing? Or more specifically, a police for, or, like, PMCs. Because, like, all I can think about, like, like, even with the, like, the whole disband the police, all I can think about is, like, couldn't a corporation, you know, support that kind of shit? Because then they themselves can sit back and have their own private security, private policing that may or may not actually be accountable to the government, aka the people. Oh my god.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah, you know what would solve everything? A thing that can can probably get hacked. Like, I know the joke and the idea is, like, I just mentioned PMCs, therefore you, like, bring up Metal Gear Solid and the ID tag guns and the ID tag da 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 da. But like,
Hey Knuckles, what's up? What is that,
yeah.
Don't mess with me now.
I mean, granted, like,
Just hand over
a lot of what Kojima did do when he talked with about his shit is that he did, like, you know, talk with like military program or officers and generals to get an idea of like what kind of technology would be available at like certain points in time, or like how things would normally work. Damn it. Oh yeah, this fight's a lot harder as Tails. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot. Tails can do this. I can just roll.
oh no.
Oh no. I keep forgetting that I don't have to jump.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
The only thing that I would sit back and say that Kojima was not prophetic about was the cyborgs. Where's my cyborgs? Kojima, where's my cyborgs?
He's got the emeralds!
You two are bumbling idiots. You know that.
I'm on my robo deck.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked? Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me. Way to go, knucklehead.
But it's really funny that we got a point where
Four. Count 'em.
a game last year about, you know, the importance of an entire game around delivering packages and all that jazz, and then due to like humanity, you know, basically bunkering down, and all of a sudden we get COVID.
Oh no!
I wish he can miss sometimes.
We gotta stop this fast!
I wish Kojima can just miss. Man, I was just thinking about like, because on the 4th I played big stream of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and all I can think about is stuff that happened in that game, and also the fact that like odds are we'll never see a sequel to that one. Because God, I like Senator Armstrong as a character. Oh, I have to hit the body. I thought I had to hit the brain. I mean, granted, Senator Armstrong was just basically George Sears again. In which it's like, yeah, maybe Americans should take back their destiny from a bunch of people who aren't actually elected and are secretly funding our entire government and are causing all these wars, and so therefore put it back into the hands. But also, child soldiers A-OK. I just kind of wish that, like, it didn't feel like Armstrong was so much tied to essentially what is Trump rhetoric now. Because, like, even going back through it, I kind of sat back and was like, yeah, I feel you, man. Fuck half this shit. Granted, I don't think you should be purging the weak, but But fuck half of that shit.
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado.
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on.
I don't necessarily want a wall because I do think that's like too much out of tax-paying bullshit. I do think that like reducing illegal immigration might actually be helpful. Just for the fact that it just feels like it helps no one. It really helps no one. I mean, when the Democrats win, like to me, it's like it'll be. I mean, they do, and I kind of understand that. Like that's what I mean. It's like. Yeah. I mean, because, and to me, it's just like, all illegal immigration does is it helps no one. It's like, it's as I said, you know, you're basically increasing the workforce without increasing the number of jobs. Without also helping, you know, the people who might actually need it. It helps keep wages low, and it's like, because, you know, all businesses see you as is a cog in a machine, and if you as a cog can be replaced, then fuck it. There ain't no point in asking for a raise when, well, we'll just hire somebody else. I mean, I think this should be a change in, and with that, it's like, and in a weird way, it's like, I still think there should be changes to immigration programs. But at the same point in time, I can also understand, like, why somebody would, why there need, you know, how do I put this? You have to be careful of the amount of people who you bring in, because our country might not be able to support everybody. I mean, I always think it's weird because what was I about to say?
brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's all right. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I better find one fast. Wow! There's a Chaos Emerald!
I don't know if that would actually work. Like, I mean, on one hand... Oh, wait, hold on. I have to get up here. Yeah. I mean, that's actually kind of the worry. And being honest, like, on one hand, I don't think like a wall or anything that would actually work any more than anything to even stem the stem a flow. I think that part of it is, but on one hand, and also like sitting back and like allowing for sanctuary cities to be considered territories, this also sounds also bad just for the sheer fact of, like, the moment that happens is the moment every single, because a lot of it's going to be the major cities anyways that are considered sanctuary cities, they're just going to scream and cry about, you know, voter suppression, because in a way you just got rid of people's votes. If, like, you're saying that, hey, if they become territories, their shit is not voted the exact same way. And yeah, it would probably trigger something like that. You know, yeah, true. But at the same point in time, I'm not even sure if, like, voters would allow for that. What am I supposed to be doing? I know I'm supposed to be talking, either talking with somebody or... I know I'm supposed to get the thing. Wait, was it over here? Maybe I'm supposed to go through here again. No, it wasn't that way. Wait, I actually forgot where I need to be going in this. Oh shit. Am I supposed to be talking to someone? Fuck, am I actually... I know I'm missing something. Okay, I kind of understand what you're talking about. Like, essentially, cities becoming their own, like, separate things, and then they can deal with how things won't... without the government, without, like, even having, like, the government thing. Because, on one hand, I do think... Oh, that's what I'm supposed to grab.
You found the rhythm badge. To do
Because I do think a lot of cities can, you know, hold them their own. The only issue I have with that is that a lot of city, like, you know, like the kind of taxes that you would get from a city and stuff like that also help fund, like, more rural-esque areas. And I'm wondering how that even will be in it. Will even help it.
Hello there, friend. How are you?
What were you saying before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me. I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 chaos.
And I would assume that, like, on one hand, like, I kind of understand, but, like, when I hear that, all I can think of is kind of like the situation in China. Well, not that. Like, it depends upon, like, what the extradition would, what laws would that apply to.
The number of emeralds there are.
Emeralds?
Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal.
Because the only way I would sit back and say is the issue of, once again, like, a tax base, because you do earn, especially considering the wealth within the country and where wealth is typically, you know, centralized in cities. That if you have a bunch of city-states where it's like, where you have a huge tax base and that's where a lot of your taxes come from, then, you know, are they still at, how do I put this? would you see it in your eyes that, you know, the federal government is still taking taxes from essentially independent city-state?
Perfect.
Sorry, it's like, as I said, like, on one hand, I don't,
Time to go.
politics are not really my forte, and while I do have, like, my own personal kind of politics, like, I'll be honest, I do lean more left. I understand, like, some of the right's point of views of, like, you know, yeah, these are issues that would be need to be taken care of.
I've ironed out most
Oh,
of the
okay, so, like, pure trade.
So, here it goes.
I mean, granted, yeah, with considering cities and, like, you're not going to have the ability to
I come.
have wide swaths of land. Because to me, the issue is, you know, making sure that you can still have rural areas. Because I live in a rural area, and it's like,
Tornado 2.
the amount of money in my area is very limited. Like, you don't have as many businesses. You don't even have distribution centers and stuff like that. Like, what would be considered current, like, big businesses. And my entire thing is, like, when you have a small tax base, you just don't have enough money to fund as much. And on the other hand, like, there's the part of that that, like, it kind of works out because on one hand, I feel like a lot of Democrats and a lot of left-leaning liberals do focus more upon people in the cities than they do people in the countryside. Which is why I kind of like Bernie to begin with. Which was like, it always felt like he wanted to have a focus on the working class, no matter if they lived in the city or out in the rural areas. And that's the type of stuff that I kind of respected. And it's kind of one of the reasons why, you know, hell, Trump won. You know, when he basically comes up to a person and like, yeah, no, I'll deal with you. I'll help you out in rural, you know, workers and stuff like that, and apply this economy and everything. Once again, my mind's rambling. Yeah. On one hand, that is a gaffe. And, you know, maybe I am being a little bit, you know, lenient on him. I dislike that kind of mentality, period. I mean, granted, Biden's just as bad just from his bullshit. He is a pushover. Like, that's the problem. Like, I kind of wish that he, in a weird way, was as, like...
Watch this. Transforming now. Let's do it.
That too. Like, I mean, I can understand. It's one of those things of. Well, who was it recently? It was some football player. Who basically said Hitler was right about, like, something in regards to specifically white Jews or something like that, and you just go, Maybe you don't need to be saying that. But then, like, but I think that's always kind of a problem of, and this is kind of the goes back to, I guess, accountability. The problem I always kind of have as well with this kind of stuff is I always feel like people largely try to ignore the cons of their of what's going on, or more specifically, they try to push aside any kind of negative light. And anytime anybody brings it up, it's like, nah, man. Like, hell, even what happened with Chop or Chaz or whatever. The fact that, like, so many people are willing to sit back and ignore the negatives and act like it's all cop propaganda and all this stuff. It's like, motherfuckers died.
We got a problem here.
What now?
I forgot to put in the link.
There are motherfuckers who acted like, you know, okay, we'll have our own type of police force, and like, yeah, you just you shot a bunch, you did the thing that, like, you know, you complain about.
This thing is really huge.
You shot unarmed black teenagers.
No time to gox on it. We
And then you hear the video and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, pal. Let's get busy.
And it's like, and I guess it goes back to, once again, to like accountability. Because, you know, of course those motherfuckers had like had power but no accountability. You gave people who you thought you know, because, you know, they agree with your ideas, power, and oops. Turns out, you know, they'll pull without a second's notice. And then anytime anybody brings it up, it's like, well, no. How do we not know that was fascist?
Now, how are we gonna get to the bridge?
Yeah, I know, like, that's one of... I think... I do watch Dev's other content. I do kind of agree that, like, there is this weird kind of moralistic element that some people have, where it's like, yeah, I hold these values, therefore I'm moral. And it's like, no. Like, in a weird way, and...
So, this must be the sky deck, huh?
I don't take this the wrong way or whatever. Like, I don't think you yourself should be the arbiter to know whether or not you're a good person or not. I think it's, like, kind of weird. Like, in a weird way, it's like, how do I put this? There are a lot of people that claim to be good, but then it's like, because of their ideas, their quote-unquote leanings or whatnot, and it doesn't matter, like, how they actually think or how they actually, you know, act. Damn, where am I supposed to go with this? Shit. Oh no, I'm... okay. Let's see, what was it? I know I'm getting towards to this game, and then I'm kind of sitting here like, and then my thinking ceases. Oh shit! Nope. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I mean, that's what I kind of mean. It's like, on one hand, it's like, I don't think your ideas are indication of your moral fiber. I think it's more of your actions. Are you willing to help a person out if they need help and you can help?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
Are you willing to forgive a person, like, and carry through with those actions? Because I could sit here and go, yeah, I don't think you should, like, do this or do that. Oh, I skipped the cutscene. What am I doing? All I have to do is press the button to win. Like, I can understand that with due to, like, issues.
Tails? Move aside, Amy. Get out of the way. No. This robot is my friend.
I can kind of understand, like, it really depends upon, like, who you've interacted with.
Okay. If you say so, you have your reasons, I guess. Hey, this ship is losing altitude.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just,
Well, what about you?
it's your actions. It's not like the type of thoughts that you might have. Yeah. Yay! The cutscene worked. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, there are things, well, I cannot say things out loud here, but I've been in a situation where there is an instinctive distrust with, I have a distinctive distrust with certain people who act a certain way, especially in regards to being a victim, in which time and time again they would lay claim to being a victim of whatever, and it turns out it's just them trying to take advantage. And that type of mentality that I go, well, that's not everybody. And to a point, it's like, almost the idea is, you know, the individual. I don't blame them. I don't treat them as like everything else.
I will destroy Station
That is an individual. So I don't like lay blame to like an entire, like everybody who acts like them. But at the same point in time, I can go, it makes me wary of people who act like this. And it's that type of mentality of look at, like, on one hand, like,
If that missile is launched,
the years and years, because I'm 32, years and years I've seen people who are morally grandstanding, and all of a sudden, oh shit, the thing that they consistently bitch about, or they consistently are, like, against, or whatever. Oh, it turns out that they're actually doing the thing that they're so against, or
was a dud. I can't believe
oh whatnot. Makes me go, yeah, I kind of have an inherent distrust if a person's consistently, non-stop, talking about certain things.
mine detonates it.
And saying that, like, hey, you know, people who do this are garbage. And, like, that's their entire personality, or what they talk about 24/7. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, way back when during 90s, like, when there were a lot of preachers and whatnot, that homosexuality is a sin, and then, like, you find out that they're hiring male escorts. And go,
I've changed a lot since I've started hanging with Sonic.
your moral grandstanding didn't matter.
Depend on him forever.
Same thing with, like, anybody who morally grandstands about sex,
I
like,
know I can do this by
God, you know, men are so garbage, and, you know, they commit a lot of sexual assault. I'm not like those men. And then you find out that, like, yeah, no, that they're equally as abusive.
you think you can keep up with me?
I've because of that kind of shit, I've placed a massive amount of distrust in any kind of claims that are kind of related to that shit. Oop. Oh shit. Oh no. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
You think you can keep up with me?
You know, in a weird way, I kind of understand that as a weird way. Like, being honest, like my own personality kind of makes me like always second guess myself when interacting with, especially anybody, any girl online. Like, I don't slide into DMs. I don't do anything that because, like, on one hand, it's like I don't want to come off as this. So in a way, I usually end up like acting cold. And it's my own kind of like fear of, am I being too much of a bother? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this? You know, just multiple things that kind of pop up in my head. Oh no. Oh no, oh no.
You think you can keep up with me? Tails, wait for me!
There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm sorry, I barely paid attention to your chat when I was doing this. Jaden Ponce.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I never... Wait, what did it say? Sonic the Hedgehog was edited?
Oh no! It's robot!
Like, I don't really do that because, like... I mean, to me, it's like, how would they react? How would anything? And it's like, I'd rather not say anything. Is kind of my entire thing. And it's not like I hate women or anything like that. Like, I don't. I just, like, I act differently around them.
I make mincemeat.
Out of my own weird fears and whatnot.
I'm not scared. I can do this.
Get a load of this! No way! I can't believe... Ah! Get a load of this! No way! I can't believe... Ah! Get a load of this! Get a load of this! No way! I can't believe... Ah!
Then again, in most of that, like, and I want to just continue on this. Like, most of my fears only apply to, like, shit that isn't, like, within a kind of public setting. Because, like, with any kind of, like, public chat or anything else, like, there's people around, so, like, if they say anything, it's like, well, yeah, you know.
Not gonna get
it kind of keeps me in check because it's like if I say something stupid, then at least there's people there that might either A, stop me or
No way! I can't believe this!
wait, which way is he facing? Come on, there we go. It's just like I have like in a public setting, like I will talk to girls and like in like a chat or something else like that, and I don't have the exact same fears. But like if I'm by myself, I have this weird instinctive fear of like, well, I gotta correct what I say and make sure that I don't say something inappropriate, and every single weird one of my weird fears.
By myself.
We're forever grateful.
Oh God, what was that line? Yeah. For a second there, I heard that we are forever grateful. I'm like, was that the game? It's like I don't remember putting that in Streamlabs, but yeah, no. I have rare dumb fears, and that's how I kind of act. But yeah, like, on the other hand, it's like I try to treat people as the individuals that they are in a weird way. I forget how I even got to this point. Oh yeah, because we were talking about Lenin and stuff like that. It's like the morally right is, you know, left in that. Because on the end of like when I was thinking about it before my entire brain went off on a tangent, was that I think that it feels like when you're like, oh, if you hold certain beliefs and that makes you right or morally right. Like, you know, oh, or I wouldn't just say beliefs, let's just say ideals. It's less about the individual and how they act, and more about like, oh, the collectivist mentality of we're doing what's right because we all wholeheartedly believe in this. You know, that because that's what it feels like. And on the other hand, I feel like, you know, I'll be honest, I never feel like I can judge myself as a good person or not. I would rather have other people judge me with my interactions and what they know of me and whatnot. They're more of the arbiter of like, oh yeah, that guy, you know, Xavier's good. That's what I feel like. Because I mean, as we, you know, maybe it's the issue of confidence or whatnot, but that's almost kind of how I feel sometimes. Because it's almost like, you know, almost the excuse of I can't be this because of blank. I think like that almost comes down to like some of the woke mentality as well. Like the mentality that let's see how I put the mental gymnastics of, how do I put this? The mental gymnastics of saying like you can't be like sexist against men because sexism requires power or privilege, or you have to have some authority. So, you know, shitting upon entire, you know, gender or sex is fine because they have power, and therefore, you know, I can still be the moral person because I did my mental gymnastic. And like, no, you act like a piece of shit. You know? It's like, you might not be a great person if you adhere to the Scum Manifesto. I think with that kind of shit is why you get some stupid ass fucking bullshit with like, what was it? With stuff like what was it? I'm thinking Ice-T, where like, yeah, I kind of understand like your entire mentality. Maybe don't post weird Jewish conspiracy footage things and then like play it off like you're morally, you know, in the right.
Sega.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm actually kind of tired, and I really didn't want to get into even my own kind of personal politics or anything like that. I usually don't. I mean, I know Dev does. But yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night or not. Actually, this one was kind of impromptu because I started out pretty late, and then, I only made this decision on this game at the last minute. But yeah, stay safe, and I don't even know why I'm streaming next. And good night.